Okay, hello there ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to How to Play Going Medieval Livestream 1. Okay, now this is a fairly complicated game actually. While I've been unwell, I've been able to play it a little bit, get some kind of understanding and feeling around the fundamentals of the game, how it operates and everything else, so not too bad. I'm just going to edit my stream, so bear with me momentarily. I just want to put in a couple of details before we get things underway. So what I'm doing is just updating my stream and plopping in a couple of details so we can get this how it should be. Now, just finding what I've already created. A, B, C, D, F, G I'm looking for, of course. There we go, and we're looking for Livestream 1, and there we go, and save. That'll do for now. Hi Augustine Zeds, welcome to the stream, glad to have you with us. Okay, let's get back to the actual game. Okay, so here we are. This is Going Medieval. It is in early access, but it is a very fleshed out game. Jumpsuit with +7 agility is the best for a quest. Debatable in relation to Fallout Shelter. You're talking about you want agility and you also want perception as well, and you want luck. So all of those skills. So perception is the speed at which the little thing opens and closes on a critical hit. Luck is also important for how often you get critical hits. Agility is for how quickly you shoot. So all of those three skills are quite important. But that I divert. Let's actually talk about what we're here for, which of course is Going Medieval, this new game. Okay, I am feeling better, thank you, appreciate it, and cheers to that. Okay, what I will do is I will click new game, but we won't actually do a new game, just to show you all the different settings. So we have standard, peaceful and survival. Hi Scotch Danny, hi Danny. Welcome to the stream, Danny. Glad to have you with us. Okay, so you can set standard, peaceful or survival, depending on what you want to do, and then set your difficulties, and then you have to customize your settlers and everything else. But what we already have is, so if I go to load, we have Ash Vale, which as you can see I've been practicing on, and we have what's known as start.sav. Now each time you create, so I've also created Morden Vale, which is a custom scenario, and I'm still playing with that to understand the mechanics and how it works. So what we will do is we will do start.sav for Ash Vale, and this is a standard game under, so if we go back and go back and go to new game, this is a standard game, normal difficulty, go next, and it also has, you go next again, and then you have your settlers. I've got a good group of settlers, so we will load the starting save and we will get things underway. I do like this game actually, so far from what I've seen. It has a lot of depth to it, and you will see that as we play through. But it's not helpful either. So John, Henrik and Gerard are settlers, and there's a bit of a blurb here, blah blah blah, and the name of the place I called it Ash Vale, so here we go. So we start. You get the tooltips, there's nothing you can do about it, we'll clear that. Now the first thing you want to do is pause the game. Okay, so we have our 3 settlers, and there's a load of stuff here that they're not allowed. Okay, now it does give you hints and stuff, but they're not great. So the first thing you want to do is go to allow, and then you want to make a big box around all of your resources and allow. Next thing you want to do is click on chop, and you want to cut down a bunch of trees. So what we'll do is we'll cut down this small forest here, and also this tree here. Now, the next thing that you want to do is you want to start building your settlement. Okay, so, oh yeah, of course, in-game audio settings. Okay, let's go to options, audio. Let's turn that master volume down so that you you guys can hear me better. Okay, that'll do. Go back. Let me know if you, Danny, let me know if you can hear me better now. And back. And resume. And I tell you what, actually, we'll also adjust the music as well and just lower the volume right down, because I actually find the music in this game a bit repetitive. So let's go back to options and audio and bring the music volume right down. There we go. And back. And resume. Okay, that should be a lot better now from a sound perspective, hopefully. So fingers crossed. So the important thing is, the first thing you do is you use allow. You highlight all of your resources and you click allow, okay, and you want to set a bunch of trees using the axe to chop down. Also, what you want to do is then go to harvest, and you want to harvest this tall grass, and you want to harvest these mushrooms. Now you'll have some near you. You will also have these red currant bushes as well, so you want to harvest those. Now that's a lot of work for your 3 settlers, but it's fine. That's way better. Awesome. So you can hear me now. I can turn up my microphone a little bit more as well. Okay, now what we want to do is build our first building. Okay, so you go to construction and you have wooden wall. You also have clay and you have limestone. And I will tell you now that it's far too early for clay or limestone. You want to be focusing on wood. And what we want to do is have a room with an interior that is 8 by 10. Okay, so we start doing our first building. So drag the wall down and turn. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then we want to go 10 across. Now the good thing with this is you can change it to doors and windows later, so you just get the layout sorted out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The end wall is here. So click on a building and you can just cancel it in the corner. Okay, and then we can go back to our construction and we can finish off our nice little rectangle. Okay, there we go. Now what we're going to want to do is position a door, and you're going to want to put some windows in as well. So we'll put the door, should we put it on this side? Now I think we'll go for this side, near the middle. That'll do. Now I want to put in some windows so they've got some light. So we'll put in some windows there and there. Back side, again 2 in either side, that'll do. Maybe 1 in the middle and then 1 slightly off on that side, that'll do. We want some wooden floor, so again drag in and put wooden floor and then hit play. Okay, so we've done all the key initial metrics that we're going to need to tick off. The other thing that we need to do is build a pen, because we have 2 goats. Okay. And with your goats, you're going to want to have them in a pen, but you're also going to want them to be able to have enough space that they breed and create baby goats. So you have a continuing population. Okay, so these guys can carry on. And what we can do is speed it up a bit as well, and they will start building the initial building. Now within the initial building, you're going to want to have a campfire, a butchering table and a basic research table. So we'll go for the butchering table, we'll turn it sideways and we'll put it in, and we'll have a campfire and we'll put it over, I don't know, in this corner here. And basic research table, again we'll put that in and put it next to the butchering table. For now it doesn't matter. And we also need furniture, and we need at least 5 hay sleeping spots. So let's put in 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. There we go. And then we get the construction underway. Okay, so as they're happily building, we don't need to worry about a roof yet. Don't worry, you'll see why. And what we also want to do is, under miscellaneous, we have a pen, so fence. So we want to create a place for our goats. So let's put this down here for now, and then turn it sideways, turn it again, and we'll run it up to the other wall. Oh, 1 more piece. Okay, and we're going to want a gate as well. So let's put a gate in. We'll put a gate here. There we go. And the next thing you want to do for your goats is have a little shelter area so that they can shelter from the rain. So again, go back to your wall, and ideally, actually what we'll do is we will cancel that, and we will cancel that, and we will cancel that. Reason being, we will make the shelter here. So you need to double up the walls, because you can't do a too thick wall, or you just put the roof across. It's fine, it doesn't really matter. But we'll have 9 spaces inside for the pen, and for this we can put the roof on. So we'll rotate it round and we'll put the roof on so that the animals have a nice little shelter from the rain. Okay, now we're just leaving them to build and collect resources. Now, as this is an early access game, sometimes you find that we can get rid of all these tutorials, because that's what I'm telling you how to do. Okay, so we've got a bed made. Now it's saying not enough. As soon as the third one's made, we've got enough beds for our 3 settlers. Okay, very good. For some reason, nobody's bothering to cut down this, so what we'll do is we will zoom in. Okay, prioritise construction. No, we will not. Okay, what we can do is click on the wall, cancel it, then click on a dude and get them to prioritise cutting the shrub so they get rid of it. And I noticed there's another one inside as well. So once he's cut this one down, there we go. Now we can go back to our construction menu and build the wall. That's it. And the other thing we want to do is get this finished so that the goats are in here. And you'll notice that these don't look good. Well, what you do is you click on the fence and you change the shape. So if we click here, that is now a corner. And this one will probably be facing the wrong way. So all you do is rotate it. And there we go. So now we have a nice little goat pen. And the other thing that you need in here, of course, is food troughs. So go to miscellaneous and you've got trough, and you're going to want a couple, so put in 2. There we go. Okay, again, the other thing we haven't got yet and we do need is a storage room. You can build one early, or you can start doing it properly. There are 2 ways of doing it. Now, what I mean by properly is this is a medieval times game. Now, where do you store food in medieval times? You store it underground. You don't have it above ground, so you do want an underground storage. But you also want an above ground storage as well. So we will do the above ground first, and then we will build a below ground later. So what we want to do is come round behind the house that we've built, or we could go in front actually. Where's the most amount of space? Let's have a look. We could do it over here actually, to be fair. No, we'll use that for the main storage. So let's build a little storage area off the side of the building. So we'll do it here. Okay, and then down, and then put a wall across. Again, you want to put a door in it and a couple of windows. Doesn't really matter where. I mean, it's for aesthetics at the end of the day. So a couple of windows down the side, maybe a couple of windows at the back. Put a wooden floor in. And then what you want to do is come out and go to zoning. And under the zoning, you have a default stockpile. So default stockpile, and just put that inside this building. So default stockpile, there we go, nice. And now what they'll do is they will haul everything to that location. Okay, let's put it in a high gear. Oh yes, right, pause the game again, because there's certain stuff that we haven't done yet. Okay, so jobs. Okay, get rid of this. Okay, now each of your settlers will have something that they're good at and something that they're really good at, and the other stuff they're just okay at. So anything that has a double star, they earn double experience points. For a 1 star, it's I think 1.5 experience points. So what you want to do is that's 1 star, so put it down to 2. Tailoring is 2 star, so put that to the highest priority. The same with any other 2 stars that you find, and then all your other 1 stars you just change to a priority of 2. So just go around, change them all. There's another 2, so put that to 1, and again put that to 2. So that's all of their priorities sorted out. Now the next thing that you want to do is scheduling. So scheduling, yeah, okay. There is an ideal way of doing this. You want to have basically this pattern, okay, and let's put 2 extra sleeps in, and then put 2 leisures at the end of the day, and then work in the middle. And what you're doing is you're establishing your settlers' days, so what they need to do, how they need to do it, and when they need to do it. So far we've set up jobs and schedule. The next thing you want to do is manage your dwellers. So what we have here is what they're good at. Now if you hover over, you can see that Gerard has marksman 7, but Henrik has 2 stars and is only marksman 5. Well, what you want to do is you want to make him a ranged, and then you want to give Gerard, let's have a look at the melee stats on these 2. So melee, he is 9 and he is 5. So what you want to do is with Gerard, who is a 9 on melee, is give him a 2-handed melee weapon, and then John, who is lower, you want to give him a 1-handed melee weapon. Now because he's 1-handed, he can have a shield, and then what you can do for armour is, because these guys are going to be on the front line, you want them to have all armour for now, and then all headgear as well. Sorry, no armour for you, you're the ranged person, and all armour. Okay, so we've now set them up for combat, and we can come back out of this. So we've now set up job, schedule and manage, and animals we don't need to worry about at the moment, but we have got a cat, and you can put it on vermin control, but it's not necessary at the moment. Okay, and we'll hit play again. Now what the guys will do is they will automatically go and equip armour and weapons. So they will do that automatically. We might as well speed up time to lightning speed. There's no point in running this slowly, because I know where to progress the game from here anyway. Oh, the fox is taking our food because it's now night time and they haven't hauled the food, and this is where you need to start managing people when they wake up to prioritise what they do to get this stockpile sealed off in a room with a door. Cheeky little foxes, I killed them all in one of my other games. Oh, we've got, hold on, let me pause the game. I can see we've got someone who needs to be blocked in the chat. Let's report it. Report. Okay, and let me delete these as well. And I should also be able to block the person as well. There we go, done. Gotta love it when the bots come in, eh? And another fox is eating food. So what you could do, I know they're sleeping, but what you can do is prioritise hauling to stockpile and wake them up. And what you should do is pick up all the packaged meals and put them into the storage area. But of course the problem is the walls haven't actually been built at the moment. And he'll go back to sleep. And we're running on high speed again. And you can see the wall, the foxes even, trailing around in the local area. As I said, once they're equipped with weapons and everything else, we'll start killing foxes for meat, but that's fine. There are other animals to hunt as well, of course. Right, everyone's awake and everyone's miserable. But that's fine, it's because a lot of their needs haven't been met yet. Okay, everyone's eating. Now what we want to do is get someone, so he's constructing, that's good. In fact, everyone's constructing. So let's see if they finish off this. Yep. Okay, this should be declared a pen once he's actually managed to build the, there we go. Oh, come on, finish constructing that one piece of wall, someone. Ah, they're chopping down trees. Okay, that's fine. So once they've chopped down these trees, they will use the wood to finish constructing. Again, sometimes they have no sense in what they're doing. You know, they could finish this building, but nah, we'll just do it that way. One of the other good things to do is hide the roofs. So up here, just click hide roof and it will make it invisible. And we will build an underground storage room in the not too distant future. Okay, that's it. They're now constructing our storage room, our first one, which for the moment is a do-all. And what else we need to do is we need to create a dumping stockpile as well. So we'll put that out the front and we'll make it about that size. Doesn't need to be very big, but anything that's waste or anything else will get dumped there. Really? You chose to cut down the baby tree? Yeah, that wouldn't have given you a lot of wood, would it? Right, after you've eaten, you're going to go chop down this one because it's 45 wood. Right, go and chop down the dead tree. There we go. Dead trees, for some reason, have more wood. And as you can see, they're skilling up as well as they do stuff. The goats have a terrible habit of getting stuck inside the house. Meal preparation missing. Okay, interesting. Go and cut down a big tree, silly. Okay, so the research table has been built. Okay, yep, production. So now what you want to do is you want to click on your chronicles and you want to set until you have and leave it at 35. And we can also now do research, and what we want to do is we want to unlock architecture and then agriculture so that we can plant some crops. Okay, right. Now a good place for our crops will be probably over here. So we go to here and then we go to cabbage field, and we've got a load of cabbages, so what we'll do is we'll plant them out, see how many we've got. So we can do 35, so we'll plant the 35 there. And we can also do red currants when we've harvested them, but at the moment we don't need to. And the other thing to do is also go to your butchering table, click on products, and again go to until you have or forever, and they will just keep chopping meat and then you can store it. Okay, let's put it back into high gear. There's no point in running slowly. Actually, I'm going to get someone prioritising constructing this last piece of wall. No, don't deconstruct. Ugh, genius. Right, go and pick up wood. There you go, good lad, and finish this construction, because this should then turn this into a pen. Is it still not detecting it? Don't know why it hasn't picked. Oh, has that not been built? Yeah, it has. We've got fence all the way around. Yep. And it's not detecting it as a pen. Where's one of our goats? Yeah. Right. Stop moving. Right, let me put it back into normal speed. Interesting. Okay. I'm not sure why that is not letting us declare it as a pen. Haven't had that happen before. That is very strange. Right, we'll let them keep building everything over here, and what I might do is deconstruct it and rebuild it. In fact, what I might do is just deconstruct one of these and then reconstruct it and see what happens. Okay, Gerard, let's get you to prioritise deconstructing the fence. Okay, and now I'm going to get you to prioritise building it back again, and we'll see if that makes a difference. Oh no, I know what I've forgotten to do. Silly, silly. Okay, let's get him to prioritise the construction. Okay. Come on, pick up the sticks. There we go, now prioritise construction. Don't you dare go. Right, come on, come back out. You picked up the sticks from somewhere else. Okay, genius. Right, so what we didn't do was we didn't put a pen marker. So we need to put a pen marker in. That's what I forgot to do. And that will declare it as a pen. And we also need entertainment as well, which I haven't built yet. So we need a backgammon table, and we'll put that in as well. And then on our fire that's now been constructed, we need to prioritise making meals, and until we have, and let's go with 20. And then we can also make animal feed as well, but that should be fine for now. And our first storage room is nearly finished as well. And we're already at the end of day 2. We also need to haul all of this as well. We need to get it all on the stockpile. What I find quite funny in this game is, even when it's running in ultra high speed, the night time actually seems to take quite a long time. I think it would be good if it could just like skip forwards, but hey, we're still in early access, so you know. Okay, right. Now, what we want to do is we want to set mining, and we want to do about kind of that size room. Okay, let's have a look. 3, 6, 7 by 3, 6, 7. Okay, that's a good enough size, and we will dig that out, and this will be our underground storage room. Okay, so we just butchered an animal there clearly with 17 raw meat, and this chap is legging it off for the deer. Oh, hold on. Let's allow that deer. Is that fresh? 43% fresh. Okay, it kind of needs to be picked up, but I don't know where he's going. Let's prioritise hauling to stockpile for the deer, because that's going to be a lot more meat. And then on our actual stockpile, you don't want to allow carcasses. Carcasses need to go onto the waste pile. That hasn't been built yet. Okay. John, you're prioritising digging. I mean, seriously, come on. As I said, their priorities in this game are hilarious. They haven't finished building the building yet, and it's like, yeah, let's just dig some holes. Okay, another thing that we need furniture-wise is a wooden stairs, and we need to put that in here. In the middle of the room is fine, and that will go up to our second floor. So the reason we're digging this out, as I said, is for our underground storage room, because you need to be underground for food to remain fresh. Okay, again, let's hit speed max. And whoever's mining digging at the moment, let's get one of them to come and cut a tree down. And we'll also allocate some more trees to be cut down as well. So let's go with this bunch. And later on, we'll plant trees as well. You'll need to replant. Okay, good. You're prioritising construction, thank you. Okay, construction failed, fantastic. Where are you going? You run into another corpse. I think he is. I don't know which corpse. Well, he's got something. Okay, good. At least someone's constructing. So now we have a sealed room, and for this one we can put a roof on it. So we'll go with a thatched roof. We'll put it sideways. And I've just realised we need an internal wall. Otherwise it won't fit. Okay. And we'll change that. And we'll put our second floor on as well. Okay, that's the second floor in, and then what you can do is go to wooden floor and put it out. And there are certain areas that you can't build on, which is fine because it's not close enough to a stable structure, and that's because we need to put a wooden beam across. So if you hold the control key and click on the ground floor, it drops everything down for you, and we should be able to put a beam. No, I think we may have actually covered everything. So what we might need to do is move the backgammon table actually. So let's cancel that. Entertainment, backgammon, turn it sideways. And then what we will do is we will relocate the bed, and we will move it for now to there. And then what we will be able to do is put a beam across here. So it will be able to go from here across to here, and that will allow a stable floor. But again, it's night time again, they're getting rained on because we haven't even given them a roof yet, so their mood is going to be horrific, but that's fine. And again, the food is going to waste, they haven't prioritised hauling, so what we can do under jobs is just make someone haul stuff. So let's just get Gerard, put in priority 1 on hauling for a while, and he will prioritise hauling everything to our stockpile. Again, we have to wait for daylight, of course. I mean, they've just left meat sitting outside. I mean, that's brilliant. I mean, everything is outside at the moment. As you can see, they're getting rained on. They are not dry. It's fine. It is what it is, but they're miserable. So John should start hauling stuff, or Gerard, whoever it was, should start hauling everything to our stockpile. Okay, that's it, there we go. So Gerard is starting to haul everything, but we haven't got a roof yet, which is not good. So we want to put our thatched roof now, so we want to go up, and we want to put it here. Because everything deteriorates, so if we click on our food and stuff, you can see it's only 28% fresh, 27%, mainly because, yeah, we haven't put it away. We're not looking after it. Come on guys, get building, seriously. Right, let's put a cap on meat, because at the moment Henrik just keeps going to find animals to chop up. So let's go down to the ground floor and change this until you have. There we go. And he's off again to find another animal. Yeah, you're cooking, that's great mate, but what I really want you to do is actually focus on construction. You've got to love the AI in this. I mean, I set someone to haul and they've moved some items. Yeah, that's it, have a drink. Yeah, have a drink. How about you chop some trees down, dude? Okay, now we've got a trader, so a lonely traveller. Right, go and chop a tree down. Where are you going currently? No, you're not going to go and eat. Go and chop the tree down. We need wood. Right, Henrik, stop chopping meat. Seriously, dude. Am I still clicked on him? No, I'm not. Right. Prioritise construction, dude. Yeah, right, go and chop a tree down then. Because at the moment, we've got plenty of meat. Actually, I'm saying that, I think the cat might have eaten it all. Either that, or of course it rotted away. I swear my settlers weren't as stupid in the other times that I've played this. Come on guys, start building, seriously. Okay, and if we go up, yes. Has the bed been relocated yet? No, they haven't done that either. Right, come on, serious. And we're back to chopping, and we're back to this, seriously. Okay, finish your chopping of your meat, jeez. Right, now, prioritise the construction of the wall, dude. There we go, finally. You're going to build one, and then bugger off, yeah? Nice. Right, let's go and barter with the trader and see if we can get anything that we want or need. Okay, the guy just kept wandering and wandering and wandering to the point that our guy just went, nah, screw that, and went off with something else. Right, come on, trade with him. No, does he not want to trade? There we go, finally. Okay, so this is the bartering system with traders. Okay, so we have, this is what the guy has, and this is what we have. Now, at the moment, we've got a lot of hay, as in we've got 534. So what you can do is you can go minus and go 200, and that is worth 114. So what we want to get is, let's have a look at what he's got. So we want cabbage seeds, we'll get 7 of those, just so we've got some extra ones. Now barley is another good one to have. Let's see what else there is. There's an apple sapling, which of course would give apple trees, so maybe take that. Let's have a look what else we've got. We've got beet seeds, so that's good to have later on. So let's go with 8. We'll take all of them. What else does he have? He only has some rough wine, which we can start making ourselves later. Carrot seeds, yeah, worth having. Okay, we've still got 40 to spend, so we can take some flax maybe, or maybe a couple of bread. And then some flax seeds maybe. There we go, and leave it slightly in credit, so that'll do. Oh, the merchant can't carry that much weight. Aha, we've overloaded the merchant. Okay, disappear so I can see. Oh, 121 over 75, so we can't give him anywhere near that much hay. Okay, so cancel the bread. Let's cancel the flax seeds because we can get those ourselves. Let's put this down to minus, let's see if it's at 120, half would be 63, so less than half. So let's go with minus 160. No. Let's go minus 150. No, let's go with minus 140. No, that's still overweight. 120, 83, close. 110, 78, depending if we take some of his stuff off of him. But we now need to proffer more stuff anyway, so that's not going to work. Okay, so let's change that to minus, let's go with 100. There we go. Okay, so he's still in weight. Now we can give him some mushrooms, they're worth 1.5. The junket, which is food, is worth 5.74. We've also got some stew, which is worth money as well. So maybe go with a couple of stew, maybe one more. He's overweight, jeez, okay. So he's at 74.5 and we're at 5.7. Let's reduce something, so let's get rid of cabbage seed. Let's get rid of, what else have we got? So let's get rid of another cabbage seed, because we want to keep the apple tree. And let's maybe go, what else is positive? Carrot, so let's reduce that as well. There we go, that'll do, accept. That's it, done, and then hit play, because it pauses it after you've done a trade. So there we go. And now they should carry on doing what they need to do. Now really there is only construction now that they need to prioritise on. Mushroom has decomposed on the stockpile. Where is the mushroom? Roasted meat, junket, stew, hay. I can't see any mushrooms on the junk pile. Maybe they've already taken them to the scrap pile, but that's fine. Okay, let's speed up the game. And they're all going to go to sleep anyway. Right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hit escape, I'm going to hit save, and we will call it KIA live 1 and save. And what I might do is load my most recent save just to show you where we are, seeing as I have described a lot of the details, but we'll keep going, we'll keep going. Yeah, well, if they built leisure activities, they're concerned that there's no leisure activities, even though I told them to build a backgammon table. This is becoming hilarious. It's like, here you go, do a live stream, it's all going to go horribly, horribly wrong. Yeah, I know how equipment works. They are all equipped with their weapons now. They haven't built a pen marker yet either. They've filled the troughs, but they haven't bothered allocating it as a pen. Right, trader dude, you can just go now. Come on guys, wake up. There we go. Yeah, that's it. Straight away you need to eat, yeah. Don't bother doing any work. Fill your food pouch, yeah. Yeah, you're making more food, yeah. How about you prioritise constructing resources? What does this need? 75 wood. Ah, someone's building at last, finally. That's why. There we go. I should be able to finish off the rest of the wooden floor now, nearly. There we go. Alright, at least there we go. The storage room should have a roof soon. Seeing as all of our stuff keeps deteriorating because they're not looking after it. There we go, that's another roof section built. We only have 3 sections to go. Come on. Finish the roof of the storage room at least, dude. Oh, now he's getting okay, now he's dragging everything onto the stockpile. Okay, right, now let's take that off as his priority. There we go, put it to normal priority. Okay. Right, Right, so let's get someone to prioritise crafting this as well. Right, go and chop a tree down. Right, resource merchant has left. I need someone to build the pen marker. Don't write. Go and construct the pen marker, seriously. There we go, finally. Now they'll rope the animals into our pen. That's it, we've got an animal pen. Now someone will go and rope them. There we go. In goes goat number 1. And in goes goat number 2. Okay, Henrik, who's writing, let's move up and see the roof and prioritise constructing thatched roof. Why is it on stability 0? What, is the wall underneath not constructed? No, okay. Construct the wall. Oh, now we've got no wood left. Oh, there we go, build a random section of the second floor. Ah, there we go, the final 2 wall elements, and now they're going to sleep. Red currant has rotted on the stockpile and turned into vegetable rot. So within our stockpile now, we should have some vegetable rot somewhere. There it is, and that needs to be hauled to the dump because it was left in an outdoor area and our guys are useless. Okay, now the other thing we need is that beam that of course we can now build because they've finally moved. That's it. And once they construct that, we can build the full second floor. Alright gentlemen, are you actually going to do anything constructive today? Let's also harvest all this as well. That's it, get the building done. Just concentrate on the stuff that is entirely... Are you actually going to build the wall that's here? Hey, there we go, finally. Now we can prioritise the roof pieces. Okay, he's off to get the resources for it. There we go, and finally the room is finished. There we go. Okay, right, now we can do this area here. And what you can do is you can cancel that and use it as a support in the middle of the room. So what we want to do is we want to build a set of stairs down. And we'll put it here, in the corner. Then you want to build a wall around. There you go. I want to make that a door. And then you want to put a floor down in the basement. But what you also want to do is leave room to go down again with another set of stairs. So wooden floor, put it in the whole thing, apart from these 3 here. Because that will be another set of stairs down to our underground storage. And what we can do is put some windows in, of course, so we've got the door here at the edge. So what we'll do is we'll put in some windows there, and let's go there and there. There we go. Good, they're actually prioritising construction, that's handy. Henrik is writing again. I know he's intelligent, but he should really be helping with the construction. Okay, now food-wise we're okay, and we've got some more research available. So what you want is furniture as your second thing, or fermenting. Fermenting is a good thing to have because it allows you to make rough wine, which allows your guys a drink because their drink does run out. So let's go with decisions. Now let's go with fermenting first. Okay, and that has unlocked a new production building, and as they are constructing this, what we also need to do now is build another wooden floor, but from this level across, and that is perfect. Okay, in fact what we could do is put a second door in actually. Put it in there we go. Oh, they've built the beam now as well, how handy. Now we've got a new person coming in, we will accept them, and that will set us up for our first combat, which becomes RTS-like, so real-time strategy. So you have to recruit them into, so basically you highlight everyone, and you then draft them into your combat, and then you fight. Okay, so let's go back to the wooden floor and get the second floor finished and put a roof on. So there we go, that should be everything. Why is it still not? Okay, it's still not going to allow that for some reason. Maybe because the rest of the floor hasn't been built yet, but that's fine. And we also want to put a roof on as well. So roof across and done. Now I realised I didn't put any windows in the second floor at all because I didn't change anything, but it's fine, doesn't matter. They can just have a sealed off room as their bedroom. Okay, again, let's speed up time. And we need to tend to the wounds of Hunilda. So go to medicine, so Girard is 6. So let's go and prioritise tending wounds. There we go, he's treating the wounds. For some reason Henrik is still asleep, but okay. And we've got 17 hours until the bad guys arrive. So Hunilda is very good at mining and very good at melee. So we want to go to schedule because now she has no schedule. So there we go. Okay, and then go to jobs. So again, 2, 1, and that's it. Doesn't have any other special stats. And then go to manage. So she's good for melee, so we'll go for melee, maybe two-handed, and all armour, and all headgear, and no shields. Okay, so we've got 1 ranged person and 3 melee combat. And Henrik, you are really starting to annoy me with your writing constantly. I think I might reduce his priority on that. Because all these people are chopping down the trees. Right, we do need to assign some more trees to be chopped down. So, again, axe. We'll do these 4 here, and we'll do all these over here actually as well. That's a baby tree, so we'll let it grow. Because the trees do grow, and you can plant trees as well. Now the good thing is they're building this, and what we also want on the top of this now is a roof. Okay, and what we also want to build in here is a fermenting station because it's a good room to do our fermenting in. So get a fermenting station in, and then what we want to do is go underground. So let's go down, And down here we want to assign this as a stockpile, -3, so that's fine. And then we want to clear all, and all you want in here is food, fodder and medicine, nothing else. Okay, so in here, I'm beginning to think it's done it up here. No, it has done it. There we go. Okay, so we have done it. I just couldn't see it. We've got it assigned for wooden floor already, so it will get built. And what we then want to do is come out and go to cut, so mine and mine these 3 sections here, which will allow for another set of stairs. But this, you'll notice the temperature in here, once there is a roof, it will go to about 3.7 degrees Celsius, and anything below 5 Celsius, the food won't rot. And it's very important. Right, okay, Hanilda is convalescing again. Henrik is going to go and chop some trees down because he's writing, and I'm not having that. Once he's chopped that tree down, I'm going to get him to go chop another tree down, because research at the moment isn't that important. Okay. And go and chop this tree down as well. In fact, no, go and prioritise chopping that tree down because it's dead, it's got more wood. If you click on it, you can see it's got 45 wood, whereas this one, oh actually that's got 50, and it is an oak tree. But if you click on some of the others, there we go, so only 15 wood, 45, 50 for that birch, that's good. But if you click on the tree, you can see the amount of resources that you get. Interesting, quite a lot of these are 50, whereas before they were only 15. So although it's a saved game, it does seem that some of the environmental variables are different. Hi Nerd of Anarchy, happy Thanksgiving to you, sir. Oh yeah, we've still got too far from stable structure. Let me click down here. Yeah, the stairs haven't been built yet. The stairs also count as a stabilising structure. They just haven't bothered building the stairs yet. Which means, of course, the roof hasn't been built either. Now, at least this room here is dry. This room is certainly not dry. Okay, let's speed up time. Right, let's have a look at Henrik's jobs, because at the moment, what we got, hunting is a priority, animal cooking and research is a priority too. So let's change this to priority 5 for now. There we go, that's better. He's doing a bit more construction now. Right, Hanilda is planting and harvesting, that's good. Now, I don't know how much this has been completed yet, so let's have a look underground. Most of the wooden floor is down, that is good. It's still 16.4 degrees inside because the roof hasn't been finished. So let them finish this building, and then once they've finished this, we can start getting our food in a good place. And we've got 4 hours till the war party arrives. I didn't check to see if they would be viable. Nope, I had to order a case after all the ports arrived. Oh dear, Nerd of Anarchy, jeez. 4 spare cases and not a single one of them was usable. I've got a few in the garage as well. Oh, they finally built the backgammon table as well. And in fact, what we'll need to build next is a church so that we can monitor their religious requirements. What wood's that at? It's only 15, but we'll mark it for chopping down. That's it, good man, John. You bring everything to the fire to make food. And go to sleep. There we go. Right, so defiant settlers refuse to bow to the assailant's demands. That's what we need to do. So here we go. Ashvale folk took up arms, making ready for battle. Okay. So these are the bad guys, and what we need to do is we need to recruit everyone. So zoom out, find our settlement in amongst the middle of the map, wherever it is. Yeah, why can I not find my settlement? There it is. Okay, so the only one we don't want is Hanilda because she's got no weapons. Enemies have started their attack, so we want to get rid of Hanilda. So I want... Can I multiple select? Okay, right, no. Okay, so draft, draft, and draft. Need to get them outside. And again, this is where it becomes like an RTS game, so real-time strategy. Now, we know that the bad guys are coming from here, so what we want is our ranged guy, who is Henrik, to stand behind. And we want John and Gerard at the front. Here we go. That's it. Attack. Dead. Attack. Come on, finish him off. There we go. We only need to kill 2 and we have been successful. Now we can attack this person, but the person is running. So now what you do is you click on your settlers again and you click on draft. That puts them back into freedom mode, and somebody is wounded, so that's Hanilda. So let's go to Gerard. He's eating, but we will get him to tend Hanilda's wounds. So prioritise tending wounds, and we'll get the wounds sorted out. This WC is sure a strange one. WC to me is a toilet, so... Right, so hopefully this will successfully tend the wounds and then he can go back to sleep. Yep, wounds tended. Actually, he needs to fill his food pouch. Food reserves running low, of course, but that's on the stockpile. We've got a load of food here that does need to actually move into storage if these guys actually sort themselves out. Oh, Fox is eating. Oh yes, whoops, that's something else actually that we forgot to do. Hit pause. So we want to allow all of the armour and weapons that were dropped, but we want to disallow, because cannibalism is completely okay in this game, we want to disallow the bodies. So let's disallow the bodies, so they're now forbidden and they won't get chopped up and used for meat. You know me, any game where cannibalism, nope. And there's a wolf eating the dead body. Nice. Right guys, what are you going to prioritise today? Doing nothing or actually constructing? Let's see what we've got. Harvesting resources, we've got gardening. Okay, anyone going to bother doing the important stuff? No, you're all just going to run around like aimless farts, yeah? We've got some trees that are supposed to be being chopped down here. Anyone want to bother doing it? Because we've got no storage for that place yet. All of those cabbages are all going to go to waste. seriously guys, you're just annoying me now. Right, chop down a tree. Right, chop down another tree. Chop down another tree. Okay, right. Now, hopefully they'll actually finish building this building. Right, now chop down this tree. That's it, and chop down that one as well. Right, come on, build the roof. Right, they are constructing, so I think they're also building the wooden floor in here. Yes, they are. Right, the stairs have been built finally. Whoop, whoop. I should now be able to build these final 2 tiles of wooden floor. Nope. Okay, fair enough. Okay, come on guys, I want a safe food storage room. I haven't been watching the World Cup at all. At all. I do normally watch England games, but nah. Okay, we've got most of the construction done now. We need to get someone chopping trees down again. Right, let's mark these for being chopped down. There we go. Right, Enric, go and hunt the deer, dude. Right, let's slow the game down. Right, go and hunt the deer and bring the meat back. Right, the next thing to do is to disallow food and to disallow waste and to disallow medicine off of this stockpile. And then everything will go to our underground food. So let's go back down. So down here in our underground food place. Once, of course, the roof and everything else is in, it will be a sealed room. Don't know if our guy is successfully hunting the deer or not. Yep, he's already hit it once. Come on. Oh. Come on, fella. Get it killed. Okay, so once Henrik has killed the deer, he'll haul it back, and that is a load of meat. Okay, let's speed up time again. I think the roof is finally on. Yes, it is. Good. So we now have shelter. The next thing to do is to relocate the beds upstairs. So up we go. Down we go. Did I click on that one? No. Right, so relocate. Again, put it there. Go back down. Relocate. Again, move it up there. That's 3 relocated. Go back down. Nope, bed I want. Nope, not going to let me do it while they're sleeping, funnily enough. That's fine. Now there is summer clothes and other clothes and stuff out here that they haven't taken yet. So bone armour, winter clothes sturdy and war fork, but they haven't bothered taking them yet and putting them into the stockpile. So something else we'll do with this room once it's finished is make some of it a war stockpile. So if we go to here, go to default and we go to warfare stockpile and we make it this size. It's only made it that size so far, which is fine. But once the rest of the floor is finished, we'll be able to make it the rest of the room, if these guys ever bother constructing. Right, who's the first up? Henrik. Right. Haul that to the stockpile, dude. Okay, again, high speed. Okay, some of the beds have been relocated, that's good. This one still needs to be relocated. So up here, that's 4 of them relocated. Go back down, last bed is this one that needs to be relocated. Oh. There we go, relocate, go upstairs, and what we'll have here is a shared bedroom once it's finished. So Henrik is still hunting. Don't know who he's hunting at the moment, but he's hunting. Hopefully, actually, where is he? Ah, the same deer. That is nearly dead. Yay! Come on, dude. That's 5 misses in a row. Another miss. The deer is nearly dead, it is barely moving, and you can't hit the broadside of a barn. Hey, finally. Okay, so he'll bring the carcass back, somebody else will start chopping it up for meat. There we go. Now somebody should, in short order, go and start chopping up that deer. No? There we go. Henrik's off to do it. Good lad. Now that'll give us some fresh meat. And while we have been running it at high speed, the rest of this is finished, which means once these trees are chopped down, and I think the roof is on, yes it is, good. So in here, it is currently 6.8 degrees Celsius, so food will last a lot longer in here. Plant reaping mishandled. We just need to wait for the final pieces of floor to go in, and then the temperature should drop. Yep, 6.5. Okay, good. So we've got quite a lot of the basic stuff up and running, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to load my current save because I want to show you guys. So save, so key alive, override, back, load, and we want Bob new, and load. So we're a bit further on with this one, although I have just, one of my guys has just died. Okay. Come on. Load, load, load. Okay, right. Pause. So, here I am starting to build my wall. We also have our our smokehouse for making smoked meats. We have our smelting furnace for clay. We have the beginnings of our great hall. Above our great hall we have our library where we are making chronicles and textbooks. We have our church for the Restitutionist Shrine and the Oak Brethren. We have our main shared bedroom with upgraded beds. We have our small storage area over here. We have our animal pen, which has a cow and 5 goats. Now we have just lost one of our guys in conflict. So one of them is dead. In fact, that's not disallowed. Let's make that disallowed. So one of our guys has just died, which isn't great, but it happens. Combat happens. And if we go back down to the ground floor, we have here is going to be our kitchen. So we're just waiting for the clay to build our stove, and then we can relocate our campfire, and we can just relocate it outside somewhere, it doesn't really matter. And again, this will, as I said, this will be our great hall. But if we go underground, so down we go, down here we have our underground storage with our shelving. So this is all of our food. So then I am digging out a secondary underground layer, which will be my double low storage. Once that's dug out, that'll be even colder, but it is only 2.2 degrees Celsius in here. And if I go up, so above we have the fermenting station, and the fermenting station we have rough wine, we have dubious booze, we have fermenting fruit juice which will turn into rough wine, and the dubious booze is from sour mash. So that is all being created at the moment, and let's hit play. So I thought I might as well show you guys. Now we're approaching winter, so we're in autumn now, so we've gone through spring, summer, and we're in autumn of the first year. No, actually I haven't played the Elder Scrolls for my sins, and yeah, no, not something that I've played. And where you're talking about another game, Banished, I haven't played that either. There are too many games in the world. Also, these are all the trees that I've planted. You'll notice that they're all well organised, and in fact I think they're self-deciding to cut down the trees because they are now, what, maximum resources, I presume. Let's go up to 6.5. Not really. Maximum yield in 17 hours. Oh no, these are maximum yield trees. Okay, and then Girard just messed it up. Fantastic. So we're currently in the process of building our defensive wall around the outside of our settlement. And at the moment we have lots and lots of food. All of it is perfectly preserved. Combat and didn't allow the sellers like here in second stories, but I've played since not long after Banish. Ah, okay, okay. This is actually quite cool. It allows more than 2 floors. Once you start building stone keeps, you can go up quite high. You can go like 7-8 floors up with a stone keep, and you do properly build castles and stuff as you progress through the game. Right, let's. Okay, so what we're currently prioritising at the moment, I was trying to remember. So research wise, I have unlocked research 2, furniture, smelting. We haven't got quite a lot yet. Brewing, that's what I wanted to unlock. Boom. So we can start making beer. It's important to be able to make beer. Right, we'll put a brewing station in here, which is also our warfare stockpile. Okay, so we now have our brewing station unlocked via research, and we will put it in here. Okay, so they'll hopefully build that soon and we can start brewing some ale. Okay, again, run the game in high speed. You might as well. I found we've got a settler that needs wounds tending, and that's Henrik. Okay, so cancel what you're doing, dude, and go and convalesce. How far are you through your writing? Not very. Right, let's see how you're injured. Severed artery, which is minor. He's got a minor severed artery. He's had his wounds tended multiple times. That's why it's minor. It was severe. He nearly died. Right, everyone's chopping down the wood now, which is good. Henrik, we need to wait till he is convalescing and we will get someone to go and tend to his wounds. I'm wishing that with Maud we'd kicked him out, because he is the one that caused us to lose one of our team, and his attitude is not great. He's a churl and he's a lightweight, so not great. Now I've been making my animal pen bigger as well. As you can see, the layout is pretty similar to what I was just showing you. It's just the fact that I've progressed quite a bit further, to the point that we've got some clay braziers in here, which makes the bedroom nice and warm, and the library has a clay brazier as well, but it's much cooler, so it could probably do with another brazier actually over by the desk here. So let's put one in, because the library should be nice and warm, shouldn't it really? Now you can do an iron brazier, you can do a stone brazier, and you can do a clay. It's I mainly stick to clay purely because of the availability of resources. Okay, again, let's speed up time, might as well. There's no point in running slowly on this. Okay, you can see that Hrothgar and Henrik are praying in the church at the moment, and if we go down to the ground level, they still haven't finished our table. I've been requesting they build this now for, oh, I don't know, about 4 days, and they still haven't. But they've built some of the chairs, but they haven't finished all of the chairs. Because if you can eat in a great hall, it gives you a buff. Again, it's like if I go up to the shared bedroom and we put on the room type, what this does is it gives a mood buff. So a small positive mood modifier is gained by whomever sleeps here. You then have single bedrooms as well. So a bedroom for just one person. So one wooden hay bed or hay sleeping spot, and that's it. And they enjoy the peace and quiet of their own quarters. So I haven't started doing individual quarters yet. But we also have over here, so we have a Church of Restitution and the Oak Brethren Temple, and then we also have the library. And once we have sorted out down here, we will have a kitchen. So this ground floor will become a kitchen once we've built all the right items. So for a kitchen, if I bring this up, we need to have at least one stove, 2 wall pottery shelves, and at least 1 butchering table. Well, we have all of that already, it's just that it hasn't been built yet. So we have our pottery shelves, we have our butchering table, and we have our stove. It's just they haven't built the stove yet because there's not enough clay. Again, it's lovely weather, it's peeing it down with rain, it's autumn, what do we expect? I love the fact he sits down at the chair to eat and just can't be bothered to actually come back and finish constructing the table. 58 out of 90 wood. And the guys are replanting the trees, by the way. So as you can see, the trees are chopped down and then they replant them. So you have an infinite supply of wood. It takes obviously the time for the trees to grow, but when they grow, they're then chopped down. And in fact, what we might do is get this one to be chopped down, because that's at full growth. And this is mature as well, so chop that one down. That's mature. That's not mature. That again is mature, so it can be chopped down. Yep, mature, chopped down. Mature, chopped down. There we go. So that's a load of trees to be chopped down for wood, so that we can get the rest of the resources that we need. Because at the moment, I'm literally waiting for them to finish the construction of this table. I don't get why no one's building it. Right, who's got our best construction skills? So I think it's Gerard. Yes. Hey, come on, that's it, Gerard. Finish the table. Come on, that's it. Get more wood. Good lad. No. Right, okay. Right, chop the tree down, dude. Right, now, prioritise table construction. Yay! Finally he's building the table. Just have to keep telling him about it. Welcome back, Danny. And we finally have a large table in our great hall, which is not yet a great hall. That's fine. Do we have enough stuff for more research? Yes, we do. Okay, let's get beekeeping. Or do we wait for clay brick making or stone block cutting? Maybe stone block cutting. Terraforming is another one. We haven't got tailoring yet either. Oh, have they built our brewery yet? Nope, they haven't. 9 out of 50 wood. Gotta love their priorities on this, as in they don't seem to have any. Let's see, is that brewing? Yeah, it's 88% fermented, good. And you have to keep stuff at a certain temperature for it to ferment as well. So this is our fruit juice, and I don't know if we've got any mash. Yep, so we've got 20 fermenting mash as well, so 68% fermented, and it will be fermented in 23 hours. And then it will convert into the other resource, and then we want to turn that into ale or wine. Maud has gained perk, hot-blooded. Maud has turned 42 today. Okay, so Maud now has a new perk, which is hot-blooded, so it seems to be permanently overheated, throwing open windows and shunning warm clothes. She should be kept cool. Okay, so we need to go to manage, and we need to go to Maud, and we'll go with summer apparel, because she's currently wearing probably winter gear, so let's get her to change to summer wear if she's hot-blooded. And off she goes to church. Anyone building anything? Come on, there's a beer station to build. Anyone going to build it? No? We're just going to both drink the rough wine, yeah? No one going to bother constructing it? No? No? Right, Hrothgar, come and chop this tree down. As soon as you've chopped that down, I'm going to get you to prioritise making our brewing station. Right, prioritise the brewing station. Oh, skill level not met. Whoops. Okay, who's got the right... What do we need? What construction level does it need? 10. Okay, so we need to use Girard then. Yep. Oh, really? Resource unavailable? Seriously? Right, come and cut a tree down. Right, as soon as you cut this down, you pleb. Right. Construct the damn brewing station. We want to make some beer. There we go. A flail of hammers as we run the game at warp drive. Here we go. Our brewing station is slowly coming out of the ground. That's it. Okay, so fermenting ale. We need 20 barley. Fermenting mead, we need honey. And fermenting beer, we need 20 barley and 5 herbs. So we need honey for mead. So we do need to unlock beekeeping. Okay, so beekeeping has unlocked another resource, so skep. So we want to make some skep. And we'll build quite a few of them, I think. Let's build them along this back wall. Don't know how much mead we're going to need, but let's have enough honey to sink the Bismarck. Right, Henrik is dumping some more food into the fermenting table to make some more rough wine. I don't think Bessie needs to be trained anymore. Let's cancel the training, shall we? Yep, there we go. She's idle. She's 1 year, 8 days, so she's young. but obviously there's only one, so they won't breed. But we do have quite a lot of goats that are breeding, and I've already slaughtered one and sold one. Oh, and we've got a hailstorm incoming. Okay, so weather events do happen. It's autumn, and it is that time of the year where you can get hail. So Gerard is starting to build our beehives by the looks of it, but resources do get destroyed. I can't believe they still haven't hauled this stuff to the... right. Prioritise hauling to stockpile. What is that? That's a fine Gambian. Haul it to the stockpile, you morons. I thought they'd already moved all of this. Okay, looking at the DPS, short sword 3.56, but it's nearly worn out. Winter clothes, fine. Now someone's auto-equipping some of the stuff that I've picked up. I mean, that's just genius, isn't it? They just left all of this stuff out in the wilds. Oh, we've got some herbs. Harvest. Oh, did they just die? They did. So the hailstones killed the herbs. That's the thing, the weather can destroy your crops. Okay, is that... no, that's at 15 wood. What's that at? 50? Okay, yeah, that's there to be chopped down. How much meat have we got? 26. Okay, we've got 26 meat, so it'd be good to get Gerard to kill us some more. No, not Gerard. Hrothgar, because he is our marksman du jour. Prioritise hunting animal. Now, can you shoot through walls with your longbow? Again, he's marksman 16, yet he still can't hit the broadside of a barn. He nearly died hunting a boar, so I got him hunting a boar, and he was so shockingly poop at getting the boar that the boar nearly killed him and actually knocked him unconscious, and he nearly died. Wow, the arrow broke on the deer there. That's just even better, that is. It's still not lost any hit points. Oh, finally, that was a good shot. That knocked off more than 50% of its hit points. The only problem is that wolf is very close. No, the wolf left it alone. Good. Okay, so he should haul that back, and that should be for some more meat. And everybody else is asleep. I can't believe it's 21:35 and we've been playing for an hour and a half. That's crazy. Okay, I'm thinking if it's worth taking anything else here, but everyone is fully equipped with weapons, so it's not really necessary. We've also got a lot of flax and barley growing wild. Oh my goodness, that's wild barley. Right, someone is harvesting. Is that wild barley as well, or is it flax? What? Why did my map just move? Right, where were we? We were... oh, that is just wrong. That is wrong, I just found barley. There, right, okay. Is this flax or is it barley? No, that's flax. Is there any more wild barley, or is it just there? I think it's just that little bit, but that would be very good to harvest. So let's get, when they wake up, we'll get someone to prioritise that, because that will, we can then plant barley seeds. Because that'll let us make beer. Well, ale. It's all about beer. Literally, it's about beer, this game, because it's the only drink, well, with fermenting, because if they don't have drink, they get desperately thirsty, and they don't drink water in this game at all. It has to be alcohol. They only drink booze. Like in real medieval times. I'm still feeling that we should be hauling some of these decent weapons. Yeah, let's prioritise hauling it to the stockpile. And this Berdiche does quite a bit of damage as well. Let's haul that to the stockpile. What else is there? There's a spear which is sturdy. Let's get that. Actually, she could equip that really. What's she currently got equipped? 3.2 DPS versus 3.6. Okay, equip. See, the shields are all flimsy. They're flimsy, that's flimsy. That's sturdy, but it's a very low damage weapon, so I'm not overly fussed about that. There we go. Okay, cool. Right. Did we get the meat, by the way? No. Why is nobody chopping this up? Oh, look at that. She listened to me. She just picked up the deer carcass. She went, don't worry, mate. I was just sorting out my weapons first. Right, there we go. Meat's on the table and Henrik's chopping it up. Good. That will get hauled to the stockpile. Now, have they started excavating yet? Fermenting mash has fermented on the stockpile and turned into dubious booze. So we've now got some more dubious booze. That's good. Now if we go underground, so down we go into our cellar. They haven't started expanding for our second cellar yet, but I am in the process of building some more shelves because obviously we've got a lot of 25 smoked meat, cabbage, red currant, linen, red currant. Why is linen on there? I've put no food. Yep, everything apart from fermenting ingredients. Medicine. Yep. Why? Okay. Unless we what? Do we have to be specific with? Yes, we do. Okay, so the shelves we need to be. I forgot to remove materials. So let's remove materials because we don't need material on our shelves. Again, remove material. And remove material. And remove material. Because it's a food, just food. That's all we want in here. Food, seeds, medicine. That is fine. When we build the next set of shelves. Right, that as well. Get rid of. And you can't customise them until they're built. And if you forget about it, of course... Oh, we've got another lone traveller. Okay. So he will come to our little stand here. So this is our merchant stall. So what you do is once you start getting to the point where you do have a village and you are starting to get towards building a full area, you do want to have a merchant stall because any lone wanderers, caravans, anything else will head to this point. Now what I do want to do is put a gate in here. Well, actually we've got a lot of red currants ready here. We should probably harvest all this. Let's mark this down for harvesting, including the mushrooms. There we go. Oh, yeah, the barley. The barley. They've harvested it and left it there. Are you kidding me? Oh, right. Who's not doing anything? Hrothgar. Haul that to the stockpile, man. It's only 3 barley. And it'll be eaten by animals. Deer and stuff will eat that because it's like animal fodder. I do hope he picks up all 3. That's it. Good lad. Get it to the stockpile. Now, the next question is, do we have any to plant? What are you doing, Clarissa? Yeah? You're harvesting. Okay, that's fine. Right, we've got a lot of flax, we've got a lot of carrots, we've got a lot of cabbage. The other thing I don't think we've planted yet, and let's see if we can. Barley. No, we've got no barley seeds. No, we have none. But we will declare it anyway, and we'll make it, I don't know, that size? That'll do. 16. So once we have barley seeds, that will get planted. Right, we've got one bee hive at the moment, so producing honey until you have, and we will do 30. Okay. There we go. So he's looking after the bees in the rain, making honey. I don't care because that allows us to make mead. So we'll go with mead. And until we have 10. There we go, that'll do. Okay, right. This still hasn't been built. We've got a mountain of leather and meat on the floor. I mean, they're just messy. They really are messy. Ah, okay. Dawn of Man, cool. Right, selling ganja. Yeah, if only we could, mate. If only we could plant that. Because that in medieval times would have been known as hemp and would have been used to make everything. They've left meat just sitting outside. Are you insane? I mean, dude. Right, Henrik, what are you doing? Harvesting resources? No. No, 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 don't do that, don't do that. I don't need to deconstruct the wooden floor. No, 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 don't deconstruct. Oh, too late. What? Jeez. Right, I need to build a wooden floor there again now. Where was it? Where's the dirt? There, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. For goodness sake. What? And we've got another night time. Okay, all the animals are going to sleep. The fox just nips in and steals the animal feed that we've been making. Hi Cheese, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us. Hello and got to go. Okay, no worries, mate. Nice to see you. Briefly. They're just leaving everything in the wilds. And we've got Elizabeth here, standing there, so someone should really trade with her as well. Let's see if we've got any barley seeds, ideally. We'll wait till daylight. Another fox coming in to eat our animal feed. Okay, the animals are up and about, nobody else is yet. There we go. Okay, right, so let's get someone. Let's go with Clarissa. Barter. Okay, right. Barley. We've got 7. We want all 7 of it. There we go. Right. What else? Beet seeds, birch sapling, cabbage seeds. We've got none, but we've got loads of cabbage planted out, and we get seeds when we dig it up, so that's also fine. She's got a dog. The dog is though 112. Flax seeds, herbs. Well, we've got 22. Geez, for a trader, she hasn't really got much. Stuffed eggs. Okay. And that's it. She hasn't really got much. I mean, yeah, there's the dog. Let's get a dog. Why not? Let's get a dog for 112. Okay, so if we've got a dog, what we'll want to do is trade something valuable. So we could get rid of one of our goats. So we've got 1, 2, 3 or 4 females, I think. So we've got Bella is female, Cutesy is female, Lola is female. So maybe get, and Pretzel is female as well. So we've had one busy male goat. Let's maybe get rid of Pretzel. Let's have a look. She's mature anyway. So yeah, let's get rid of Pretzel for a dog. And like what else? We've got 56 different. So we can also offer up some of our cooked wares. So let's go with fermenting fruit juice. No. Dubious booze. Let's go with leather because we've got loads of it. So let's go with minus 30. Oh, close. There we go, minus 32 leather. Okay, and that gives us a slightly negative balance, but you want that because it builds relationships with the traders. So accept, accept, right, nope. Prioritise hauling to stockpile. Okay, so we should now have a dog. Yes, we have. And the dog is just called Dog. No, it must have a name. Okay, let's go to pets. Okay, and our dog is unnamed. Oh wow, okay. So we need to, can we change his name? No, we don't want to slaughter him. So let's train him. Right. No, not what I want. I might kill that fox in a minute though. Attributes, that's fine. Health. Hit points and blood. And there's the name. Okay, so his name is Killer. Okay, alright, already done there, selling ganja. So, okay, Killer it is. I was going to say if anyone wants to suggest a name, I'll go with it, but someone already had. So Killer is his name. And if we go to animals, what we need him to be done is, I think, made as a pet. So I think as you train him, he can only be trained as a pet. So I think he becomes a pet once he's been trained. And we've got loads of people who are good with animals, so that's fine. And do we have honey now? I think we should. No, not enough resources. Okay. And for some reason these haven't been built yet either. Oh, they need wood. That's why. Okay. So someone needs to start chopping down trees. So let's chop down a couple of maple trees, get the 100 wood, and then get the rest of the beehives made. And then what we want to do is, oh, someone's harvesting an animal. Okay, you have to watch them when they harvest the animals because they just leave the milk sitting on the ground. And we could start making cheese. Okay, see, Gerard, he's just done it, and off to gardening he goes. So clever. Haul it to the stockpile, you moron. Right, okay. Clarissa, can we get you to maybe prioritise hauling to stockpile? Where are you going? Getting resources for construction. Okay, that's fine. If you're building, that's fine. That I have no problem with. That is nearly done. Okay, how much honey do we get? Where are you going? Have you got the honey on you? Or did you just eat it? I swear she must have just eaten the honey as soon as it was produced. Interesting. I tell you what, maybe we should relocate these to our forest. Let's maybe relocate them. Well, we can relocate one. It's like, yeah, we've got some honey to make mead. No, we haven't. Maud's got hungry and just ate it as soon as she harvested it. She's like, I've worked really hard to make this honey. Oh, look, there's none left. What a shame. I mean, don't get me wrong, honey's nice and everything, but hey, we need it to make mead. Mead is so much better. Ah, okay, Girard is making the shelves, so let's go down to our shelving units, and we want to make sure that there are no materials going onto these shelves. There we go. And it would be good, we'll do stone cutting as well soon, because we want to start building our keep. Yep, as Danny said, the average IQ of the medieval times was 12. Basically, I'm constantly micromanaging them, so yeah, it's a bit more on the challenging side. I mean, the genius... There we go, we're getting barley planted. We are getting barley planted. At least Girard's doing a good thing here. The only problem is, of course, is it's nearly winter, so... Right, Hrothgar, you're still planting, yeah? What about the stuff that you've already harvested? Can we... And the harvest was just ruined, yeah? So how about you prioritise hauling to the stockpile? Moron. Right, Maud, you're building more, that's good. We'll do until you have, and I will put this back up to 30 for honey. Okay, now when it comes to honey, I don't know if we have any. Let's have a scrolly uppy, scrolly downy. What's that? Tallow? No. No, there is nothing there that looks like honey, so fine. Oh, actually, is that milk? Yeah, that's milk. So we should be able to make some cheese as well. That's a good point. Where is Killer? He is down in the basement, nicking treats. Yeah, watch, he's probably going to go and eat some food. I think that's what he's probably actually just done. Trained 0%. Last training attempt failed by Girard. So, domestic animals will roam around your settlement. They can't go through doors or gates unless led while roped. Let's come above ground again. The Kingdom of York merchant that had nothing to sell is leaving our settlement. Oh, I careth ye not. Okay, right. Our library as well has got loads of bookshelves that still haven't been constructed. Henrik is just constantly making books, yet not putting them on the shelves. I mean, seriously, dude. Yeah, that's it. Rack it onto the shelf. There we go. Yeah, that's it. Okay. And haul those to the stockpile as well, mate. There we go. Put the books on the shelf. That's it. Jeez. Right, okay. Henrik, let's have a look at your job queue. Okay, so research. We are going to put that no longer your #1 priority. We're going to put it your 4th priority, behind everything else. Okay, good. Because at the moment, I think we just unlocked more research. Yes, we did. Okay, so the question now is, do we want to do tailoring, or do we want to do stone block cutting or clay brick making? Now, I think that what we're going to want is stone block cutting, so that we can start making stone walls. So let's go for stone block cutting. And the next thing we need to build is a workshop. So if we go to here, you will see that workshop needs to have at least one armourer's table, a bowyer's table, blacksmith's forge, actually I think any of them, woodwork bench, stonemason's bench or sewing station, and at least 2 wall tool shelves, so that's fine, but we do need to build a workshop. And then I think our keep will probably go in this corner. I think we'll build a stone keep in this corner. And then eventually start, the next thing to do of course is defensive structures. So if we go to warfare, we've got wooden merlons, Well, we want those along the top of our wall, don't we? So let's put them all the way along the top of the wall. Okay, and again we'll put the wooden merlons along this wall as well, where the wall's been constructed, of course. Oh no, do you know what? I should have turned it round. Oh, don't. Okay, go higher in the air. There we go. Right, cancel that. Cancel. Cancel. Right, can we just use cancel? There we go. No. There we go. Okay. These are the right way round. So they're facing outwards, which is what we want. And then we can put battlements behind so that our archers can shoot down. No, Killer's not untrainable, it's the guy that was training him that was useless. That's what it was. Right, okay, so go back to our defensive structures again. And Merlon, and what we want to do is make sure it's facing the right way around this time. So Q and E to turn round. So that is that way around. There we go. Okay. Again, really for this side, there's not really a lot you can do with it, so it's going to have to go there, isn't it? And then of course you've got a limestone merlon as well, but we'll use wood for now because that's what we've got, is a wood wall. And again, rotate. And again, all the way down this wall, so that we can eventually get our battlements in. There we go. Oh, they're building them as well. Very good. I think these ones were the right way around. Yes, they were. Awesome. We're starting to have a medieval village with everything built as needed and required. Right, let's take off our zones because we don't need to know what's what and where. Okay, they've actually let the clay braziers burn out as well, which is handy. Can we get someone to... right, Hrothgar, you're going to go and pray. How about you prioritise refuelling the clay brazier? And Maud, what are you doing? You're going to go and have a drink? No, you're not. You're going to prioritise refuelling the clay brazier. Henrik, you are playing games. No, you're not. You are going to prioritise refuelling the clay brazier with all the millions of sticks that are all over the floor. Right. Production. Until you have 30. Actually, now that I see how many beehives we've got, maybe we'll just go until you have on the others. There we go. Until you have, and until you have. There we go. So that's going to be 10, 20, 30, 60, 90 honey. So that should be enough to make lots and lots of mead. Although we have no honey yet at all. So it's interesting. I wonder what... So preparing the skep. Let's speed up time. Temperature condition not met. Okay, so now it's too cold. So it needs to be outside, but it's too cold. So clearly it's not a winter resource. Okay, so it has to be spring, summer, autumn. Oh no, we're in autumn, so it has to be spring or summer. Which makes sense, it's realistic, you know, bees don't produce honey when there's no flowers in winter, so that actually makes sense. The same as it was a ball ache working out, because the game doesn't tell you, so if you go to the almanac for fermenting, so if we go to, let's go to, hold on, food, fermenting ingredients and just click on fermenting mash and go to fermenting station, and hold on, I'm trying to find where it tells you, but it basically doesn't tell you resource, raw material, produced in, related topics, brewing station and red currant, right? But it doesn't tell you what temperature it needs. It doesn't tell you. Brewing station, equipped with a copper cauldron for brewing ale. Great. Cover effectiveness, heat output, structure dimensions, value, and it makes these things. But it doesn't tell you what temperatures you need or anything. You just have to figure it all out yourself, which is quite hard. Very true, selling ganja. But I did learn how to make rough wine and dubious booze by doing a room that's at the right temperature so that it ferments. Because if you click on it, you can see that this is now not fermenting because it's too cold. So at some point I will need to put something on here to warm up the room a little bit as we go into winter. And that is actually a good point. Oh, we've got our stonemason's bench. Okay, and for that we do need a workshop, and we don't have a workshop yet, so we'll build one, and we will build it, I think, out the front here. So let's go for a new building, and in fact we'll build it over in this corner, and we want to go across to about there, So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 internally, and we'll do it an 8 by 5 or 6. So 3, 6, so that's an 8 by 6. That's quite a good sized workshop, I think. Again, wooden floor on the inside, and then wooden wall. Put in a door. Can we go in the middle? No, I've done a room that's not quite able to put it in the middle. That's fine, we'll put a door in there. Let's put some windows in. Window there, window there, window there, window there, and one in the middle of each side. There we go. And then a roof. We can go with wicker, we can go with wood, we can go with limestone. I think we'll go with thatched because we've got 103 hay still, so let's go with thatched. And in fact there's some more tall grass there that can be harvested. And is there any more that can be harvested? Yes, there is. Harvest that. Harvest that. Kind of the wrong time of the year for it, but some more there to be harvested. I think that's about it, really. So we are actually going to have to be quite careful that we don't run out of hay. And I'm very conscious that we're at 10:05, which is way past the stream time. I've completely overrun. I know, exactly, Danny. I realised after what I should do is reduce the room size by 1. But yeah, in fact, let's cancel the roof. Let's cancel the whole building. There we go. Let's redo it on the next stream and do it even so the door can be in the middle. Right, that is it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It is gone 10 o'clock. I am Know It All Gaming. It is time to end the stream. Let's do a quick save. We'll do Bob New 2 and Override, and that's what we'll play next time as well. Okay, game saved. Until next time, all it leaves me to say, as always, of course, is good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and from me, Know It All Gaming. If you're not subscribed, please do. It's greatly beneficial for me, of course. And until next time, see you then.